Dear students, welcome to the science class. In the last class, we covered everything about the force in this chapter, and today we are going to start with the pressure topic. Now, in today's class, we are going to discuss about what is pressure, right? How actually pressure is going to happen, how it actually looks like, what will be the definition of pressure, what will be the formula for the pressure, right? And we are going to see various examples where we can see the phenomenon known as pressure. In the same manner, we are going to see about the pressure exerted by the solids and pressure exerted by the liquids, or nothing but pressure exerted by the fluids, that is nothing but liquids and gases. Now, before understanding about the pressure, I am going to discuss an example. Now, we already know that it is NCERT and it is all everything is based on the activity based. For that reason, we have to do activities. You seen in your home that iron nails are there. Iron nails which are we going to use for the purpose for the hold something on that those things. Now I am going to use the iron nail. When you see that iron nail looks like this. Here it will be a sharp end and this will be head of the iron nail. When you look closely to it will look like this and there will be a head on it. Now, where we are going to put our iron nails? Where we are going to put our these iron nails? We are going to turn these iron nails on the walls. Stick these iron nails on the wall. How are we going to do this? Or how we are going to use the iron nails? We can use the plywood, or we can use the wooden table. So there we should use the iron nail. Now, what will happen if I take this iron nail? I am starts to put that iron nail by the into a wooden plank by its head. If I start to put this iron nail by its head, this is its head on a wooden plank by using a hammer. By using a hammer, is it possible it is going to get inside that wooden plank? It is going to get inside that wooden plank. Is it possible? No, it is not possible. If I change the direction, if I change the point which we are going to put inside that wooden plank, if I change it to this tail or this point, this extreme point, this sharp point, if I start to insert this iron nail by this point on a wooden plank, what will happen? It starts entering. It's entering into that wooden plank. It's going to get inside the wooden plank. Right? Same manner, first I am using the head, same force I am applying, but it is not going to get entered. It is not going inside only. In the same manner, when I use this point, when I use the same force I am applying at that point, this iron nail gets inside into the wooden plank. Now, what actually making this iron nail get inside the wooden plank when I use this point? Then the head point. What is happening there? I am applying the same force only. Same force only. Right? The same manner if you take this example. In the same manner take another example. Another example that I am standing here. Right? I am going to hold a duster here. It feels lightweight. I am going to put another duster on it. Is it going to feel heavy? Yes, it is going to feel heavy. Some amount of heavy. Another duster, it again feels heavy. Another duster, again it feels heavy. That feels heavy. That is nothing but force acting on it. It will be more. It goes on increasing. Right? If I took my second hand and keep my second hand beneath it, what will happen? The force acting on it will be reduced. It's not going to reduce, but the area on which I am putting these dusters will increase. First, the area will be smaller one, the amount of dusters will be larger one. I am not going to reduce the number of dusters, but what I am doing, I am taking my hand and putting my hand or my palm beneath the dusters in contact with the first hand. What I am doing here, I am increasing the area. When I increase my area, the dusters which are put on the hands become lighter. It feels lighter. That doesn't mean that the force which is acting on the hands are getting reduced. It is not getting reduced, but the area which I am using is getting increased. The area where I am going to put my these letters is getting increased. In the same manner, when you see these things, when you see the iron nail, the head has the larger area. The force which is acting on this iron nail, which is we are going to put into the wooden plank, has the larger area. When it starts to put it by the head, when it starts to put it by the tail, that's nothing but this point. It has a smaller area. If it has a smaller area, it is going to get inside that wooden plank. In this manner, can we say that the force which is acting on unit area, the force which is acting on area is going to change. It is going to change. It gives different. It is not going to change, but it is going to give different effects. It is going to give different effects. If the more the area, it is going to give different effect. It is less the area, it is going to different effect. If there will be more area, the effect of the force will be less. If it is there is a less area, then the effect of the force will be larger. Then this effect of the force on unit area, whatever may be area, not area, it is area. Whatever may be the area, it may be larger or smaller. The force which is acting on the unit area is nothing but the pressure. Is nothing but the pressure. Right? Now pressure can be defined as the force acting per unit area is known as pressure. Force acting on unit area is known as pressure. Take the example. I have a table in front of me. What happens if I stand on the table? Is it going to move? Or take the chair, which is made up of the light plastic. It is made up of the light plastic. When I go and sit on the chair, is it going to bend? Is it going to bend? No, it is not possible. When I sit on the chair straight, it is not possible that it is going to bend. But what happens? Remember, the chair is made up of the light plastic. What happens if I stand on that chair correctly, neatly? What happens at the center of that chair? Chair starts to what? Chair starts to bend. Chair starts to bend. Why? Why it is bending? Because the force of mind that is acting on downward direction is now acting on a unit area, which is acting on a unit area. It is small in size. If it is acting on a unit area, it is nothing but the pressure. That pressure is nothing but it is going to make the effect on those things. Right? By this we can say that pressure is nothing but force acting on per unit area is known as pressure. Now we are going to give the formula for the pressure. Pressure is nothing but the force acting on per unit area. Force acting on per unit area. This is nothing but the force. Pressure and the SI unit of the pressure is nothing but the Pascal, which can be given as PA small pa. Next we are going to discuss about the distribution of the pressure. I hope pressure is clear. Pressure is nothing but it is a force. Pressure is also a force, but how? Which is acting on a unit area, which is acting on a smaller area, on a specific area which is acting. Next we are going to see about the distribution of force pressure. How the pressure distribution takes place. Force acting on a smaller area applies more pressure than this same force acting on the larger area. The force acting on the smaller area is going to apply the force acting on a smaller area applies more pressure than the same force acting on a larger area. If I tell you to see these things, they are given the examples like porter place a round cloth on their heads. That's nothing but porter is nothing but the coolie. What is the work of coolie? Coolie is going to carry the luggages. While carrying the luggage, he is going to directly taking the luggage on his head? No. For that reason, he is going to use some cloth and going to make a round of that cloth. We can take a towel. He is going to make that round and he is going to put that towel on his head. Now, when he keeps that towel on his head, he is actually making the surface area larger. This surface area head will be like sharper one this here. If you put all the luggages here, the force acting on our head will be more. Why? It has a smaller area. If I take the turbine and make it round, the area will be larger. The area is going to increase. If the area is going to increase, the force which is acting on this area will be less effect. If it has the less effect, that means the pressure on which is acting on this head will be lesser. That means the more area, the force pressure will be less. If the area goes on increasing, the pressure goes on decreasing. In the same manner, if there is a more pressure, that means area will be less. For that reason, only in households, in the kitchen, we are going to use the sharp knives, not the blunt knives. If you use the blunt knives, it is not going to cut any vegetable. If you use the sharp knife, it is going to cut the vegetables. What is the purpose of using the sharp knives? It is going to get reduced the area, surface area. If you have the less area, it is going to correctly going to cut it. Why it is going to correctly going to cut it? Because the force which we exerted, the force which are going to give is have the maximum effect. It is going to have the maximum effect. That is nothing but the pressure which is acting on those things will be maximum. Right? I hope this is clear. In the same manner, I am going to give 4 to 5 bricks. I am going to keep those bricks on your head. Right? I am going to take two students of mine. I am going to place them side by side. And I will tell them to stand side by side. I am going to use 5 bricks each. I am going to put 5 bricks on one of each of the head. But in case of first person's head, I am going to directly put the bricks directly. In the second one's head, I am going to put the bricks by using a round cloth and putting that first. Then on it, I am going to put bricks. What will happen? Who is going to feel more pressure? And first of all, who is going to throw the bricks? Are going to throw the bricks from his head? The first person without using the cloth is going to throw the bricks which is present on his head. But in the second case, he is not going to throw bricks as early as possible. He is not going to throw those things. Why? Because the force which is exerted by the bricks is same. 5 bricks is same, but the effect on the first head is larger than the second one's head. Why? Due to the less area. That means distribution of the force is nothing but if the area is more, the pressure will be less. If the area is less, the pressure will be more. I hope this is clear. Right? In the textbook they are given the examples. A number of examples you can take those examples. Next we are going to see about the pressure exerted by the liquids or pressure exerted by the fluids. Next we are going to see about the pressure exerted by the fluids. Fluids are nothing but the fluids, liquids and gases are together known as fluids. Now we are going to see about the pressure which is exerted by the fluids. In this case we seen about the pressure which is exerted by the solids only. In the same purpose, due to the pressure purpose, the school bags which we carry, the holder of those things have the larger area. They are thick and they are wide. So there the surface area will be reduced and pressure will be reduced. Sorry, surface area will be increased and pressure will be reduced and force which is acting on us will be reduced. Next we are going to see about the pressure exerted by the liquid. For this again we are going to do an activity. For checking the pressure exerted by the fluids, we are going to check an activity. We are going to do an activity. Either we can do activity in our home by using the plastic bottles, by seeing the pump. Fluids are nothing but gas and liquids. By using the pump, hand pumps, for the purpose of blowing air into the tires of the vehicles. You can take those two examples. Here in this case, I am going to take an example of the plastic bottle or a container, plastic container. I am going to take this plastic container. What I am doing here to check the pressure exerted by these fluids. This plastic container, in this I am going to put water. It is D4. Is filled with water. About 75% of this container filled with water. Now next I am going to take a balloon, small balloon, very small balloon. Why small balloon? To check the pressure exerted by the fluids. You have to take something to know those things. So that I am going to take 2 to 3 balloons, small balloons. Now first balloon I am going to cut this container here, mark this container, make a hole here container. To container I am going to put a pipe here. To that pipe I am going to connect a balloon. I am going to insert a balloon. Now what will happen to that balloon? What will happen to that balloon? Balloon is going to become bigger, or it is going to stay same. Right? The balloon is going to get increased. The size of the balloon is going to get increased. In the same manner, again I am going to make a hole here. I am again going to put the balloon here. When I put the balloon, balloon starts to grow. The size of the balloon starts to become larger. Why it is become larger? Why it is become larger? And can we apply any pressure here? No. Can we blow air here? No. How the balloon actually changing its shape? How the balloon is actually becoming larger? Right. When you see these things, when you observe these things, we have a container. We have a container. In that container we have water. To that we made 2 holes to that container and we have put the pipe, and to those pipes we are putting the balloons. When you put the balloons, balloons are getting, the size of the balloons are getting increased. Why that size of the balloons are getting increased? That way we can say that the pressure is exerted by the what? Fluids. How the pressure is exerted by the fluids here? To change any shape. If you remember the previous classes, if you remember the previous topics, to change in the shape to happen, there should be force should be exerted. The force should become there. If it is changing the size of its size, that means from this pipe there the pressure is going, force is going. In the same manner here also the force is going. From where that force is coming? From water only. Is it acting on a unit area? Yes, the area is smaller. Here also it is acting on the unit area. Yes, its area is smaller. If the force which is acting on the unit area, here also the force which is acting on the unit area, that force which is acting on the unit area is nothing but what? Pressure. Now from where the pressure is coming? The pressure is coming from the water only. Yes or no? The pressure is coming from the water only. For this example, by this activity we can say that pressure can be exerted by the fluids. Right? Pressure can be exerted by the fluids. In the same manner, take this example only. In this case, which balloon will be larger one? Which balloon size will be larger one? Balloon, let it be B balloon. This will be the balloon A. Is it larger or is it larger? Balloon A will be larger or balloon B will be larger? The shape of the balloon A will be larger. Why? It is going to get more pressure. It is going to get more pressure. But in case of balloon B, it is going to get less pressure because it has some height. It is kept, the hole is kept at some height. For that reason, it is going to take less pressure. I hope this example is clear. Right? Pressure exerted by the fluids is nothing but the pressure is exerted by the liquids and gases. It is going to exert the pressure. I hope this is clear. Now next we are going to discuss about the few other examples. Same manner, we are going to discuss another example. This is the example for the purpose of the that pressure is going to be exerted by the fluids, that is nothing but liquids. If I take another container here like this, I am going to take another container of water. I am going to fill water here. I am going to fill this container full with the water. Now I am going to make one by one hole. I am going to make hole one here, second hole here, and third hole here. Or in this example, I am going to discuss everything now. Let this be like this. I am not going to make any holes. I am going to take a pin. I am going to make a hole here. Also, I am going to make a hole here. Also, I am Also I'm going to make hole here. Also I'm going to make hole here. What will happen? In all the direction the water is going to start flow all only in one direction. Below this water is going to flow. That means the water is going to flow in all the direction. If water is flowing in all the direction, that means if I keep that water tank like this, water should flow below only, but water is going in all the direction. In this direction also water is going. In this direction is also water is going. In this direction also water is going. In this direction also water is also going. In this direction also water is going. That means the pressure which is exerted by the water is exerted on the walls of this container. If water is moving in all the direction, that means the pressure which is exerted in the all the direction, that is nothing but it is exerted on the walls of that container. In this way liquids are going to exert the pressure. When you check this, when I close this hole and this hole, what will happen? Now I am closing all the holes which were made by me, and I am putting water again in this water container. What will happen? The water will be filled. Again I am going to make hole here, and again hole here. Now we have the three holes: A hole, B hole, and C hole. What will happen? The water flowing from here will be very high speed. That is nothing but it is going to jump very fast. In the same manner, this water is going like this. This water will be like this. This water will be like this. The water which is coming from here is going like this. Right. To cover maximum distance here, the force will be maximum. If the force will be maximum, that is nothing but the pressure at the depth will be maximum. In the same manner, if the distance covered here is less, that means the force will be less. That means what? The pressure exerted here will be less. In the above case, the pressure will be very less. And then when you check the distance, when you check the flow of water, the pressure will be less at this upmost point. Right? By this we can say that as you came from top to bottom, the depth, the pressure goes on increasing. When you check this, in this manner, pressure goes on increasing. Pressure increases as we came to depth. Right? When you keep the water in a container, when you make the holes, when you check the flow of water, when you check the flow of water, when you check the intensity of the force, we can say that when you come from top to bottom into depth, the pressure will be more. The pressure goes on increasing. By these two activities, we can say that pressure exerted by the liquids, pressure exerted by the liquids acts on the walls of the container. They acts on the walls of the container. Acts on the walls of the container. In the same manner, as the depth increases, pressure also increases. When you see these things, we can say that pressure exerted by liquids only, they are going to act on the container, but whichever container you take, on all the sides it is going to act. On all the walls it is going to act. How we can know that? By flow of water. In the same manner, as the depth increases, the pressure is going to increase. In this class, this is it. I hope it is clear. In the next class, I am going to discuss about the pressure exerted by the gas, how the pressure is going to exert by the gas. And in the next class, we are going to complete this chapter. Up to that point, thank you. Take care.